What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. Taking a look at the new Rescue Ace support that was just announced. I've actually never played this deck before this, but I saw a Lithium video about it, and I thought I'd like to take a stab at it, see what I can come up with. So I kind of started from his list, and then I just kind of remade it for myself, basically, from the ground up. The best normal summon, and pretty much one of the best cards in Rescue Ace, is Lifter, for sure. Like, being able to grab the field spell, it's an extra normal summon and it lets you shuffle stuff back, so you get to just like do everything over again. It's kind of crazy. It's a really good field spell. The one thing is, like, regularly, like, the way it was kind of built is, or most people build it, just kind of like a bunch of link monsters, but that isn't very good. You know what I mean? At least to me. I feel like it needs a little bit more, like, out of its monsters. And this is just a tiny little engine. I think it kind of helps. It plays around evenly matched, if that was kind of, what your opponent had. It seems to be like the biggest weakness of the deck is evenly matched. So you do have an answer technically. Number 23 could theoretically be an out to that, right? Evenly matched is usually the first effect your opponent's going to activate. And you have a little bit of, protection and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting take. And then obviously one of the main engines and what everyone seems to be using is like this Therion engine. Hydrant is really good. I wish 1-for-1 wasn't, limited. It's kind of stupid. I don't really know what level 1s are out there that would just break the game. Yeah, this is really cool. So this is one of the new support cards, Emergency, and it lets you bring one out from the deck. You have to tribute another monster from your hand or field. That's kind of unfortunate. Sometimes it's kind of a steep cost. So maybe there's like a Rescue Ace monster in the future that, maybe has an effect when tributed. There it goes, set 4. And I actually kind of played this weird. You can set up to 4. You don't have to set 4. And I had actually searched this earlier in the churn, so I probably should have set it because it's kind of an interruption. This is also like the other new card, Reinforce, where it makes your monster gain attack and it can't be destroyed by battle, and it's unaffected by monster effects. Really, it should say unaffected for being real. It's like super underwhelming. I've had so many times where like I've wanted to activate this, but they were moving my monster through like a spell card or a trap card. And I was like, okay, well, this card isn't really doing anything, is it? It does let you, reset spells and traps, but, Rescue Ace HQ also, brings things back. It shuffles them anyways. So shuffling's not really a big deal. So, or, using this effect, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's helped me a few times, but it's okay. The new support's just decent. The monster that came out of it is actually the best. I think I use it in this duel. Yeah, it's right here. It's Preventer, so it's just a Book of Moon. It's unfortunate, like the lower level ones bring themselves out when your opponent activates a monster effect on their field to special summon themselves, and I kind of wish Preventer was like that, so maybe you could like bring it out turn 0, like when your opponent's playing. But you can't. So this one lets, tributes it and brings out Hydrant, which is really cool because, can't be targeted for attacks if you control their, Rescue Ace monsters. Yeah, and during the end phase are actually pretty cool because I think I set this and it lets you activate them the turn they were set, which is like, this card's super good and also searches monsters every single turn. Are really cool. The deck has a really cool concept, behind it. That is kind of built around this card. And it's like the card it's built around is good. Yeah, this is obviously going to be the the center of attention for any like interruption that your opponent has. But they're also, it's nice to have the new one because it's like a big body. It is a free special summon too. You just have to banish any Rescue Ace card. And these ones kind of bring themselves by themselves. I was playing Fire Engine for a little bit, but I don't know. It's okay. Like, it's definitely not bad. If your opponent special summons a monster, you get to bring one out from the deck for free, which can search you stuff, but it isn't really that great during your opponent's turn to search a spell or trap. Let's go to this one. I think it's Galaxy Eyes, and yeah, as of right now, I'm pretty sure Rescue Ace is still like really casual. They need link monsters basically, because the problem with the deck is that all of them are different levels, and they don't really have any synergy. They're just kind of bodies. Like, once they hit the field and they use their effect, they're just kind of dudes. And that's obviously bad. The new one's a Book of Moon, which is great, but all the other ones don't do anything. So you need to be able to link them off into do something, or contact fusion. I don't know. Dark Ruler no more. Yeah, he has the new Galaxy 100, so he stole my Hope Harbinger for my little rank 4 engine. Yeah, Fire Hydrant's a level 1, so it's worth playing Anim. I don't think people really play around this card. So every once in a while it can steal you a game, kind of like right here. I can bring out the new Book of Moon one, set that so it has only 2,500 defense, so I can get over it. I did, was Dark Ruler more, so no damage. I still have the Book of Moon every turn, so this card definitely helps a lot. The Searcher does too, or the Quick Effect Searcher. The Trap is just meh. Okay, I think the idea, I guess, is it's unfortunate the attack boost is only if your opponent controls a monster. I think that's kind of lame. But you can swarm the field pretty fast, surprisingly. You'll have a bunch of guys. It's just there's not really much to do with them after that. Like IP Masquerena, that's okay. It's pretty cool, I guess. This is Goatee. This is great. This card's really good, right? Just free body from the deck. Maybe I should have gone for Hydrant, but I don't know. This can dodge Imperm and stuff like that, so I think it was worth going for Turbulence. It's pretty cool. Turbulence has a free special summon ability, but it's also not super restrictive. Like this card could only ever be summoned, using its own effect as hand. It's no, you can cheat it out. If there's a Hydro or a Rescue Ace monster special summons from the hand, you can do that too. I can bring this back. He's going to go for this one. I don't really know. I think he's trying to go for the Banish. I'm not sure. There goes Triple Tactic Talents, because I don't want him to go in the one that banishes everything. I don't really know how that chain resolves. I didn't get the opportunity to activate it. So does it just miss timing or something? I don't know. That's kind of confusing. Never had that happen before. Sat 4, and that's pretty decent. You can run some rank 9s, I suppose. This does set every single turn, so maybe it's just worth just leaving on the field. It does have an effect too, right, to pop a card. Yeah, this is probably one. You probably don't put rank 9s in the deck, but rank 4 for sure, because otherwise what are you doing with those guys? And I'll just show one more. This one's kind of weird. He just has triple skill drain, and I opened really bad. I think I've cut this down to 1. Everything's pretty searchable in the deck now. There are Hydrant searches monsters every single turn, so I don't really think this is necessary. It's not like this brings itself out for free or anything. Maybe at 2 is probably the most optimal. I'm not sure. I do feel like they're going to push this deck for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like there's another wave of support coming out at some point. I think as long as if they get a counter trap, that would obviously make the biggest difference. They just had an Infernity Barrier that you could set from the deck with the dude. That would be amazing. I tried to Book of Moon to prevent him from going into a synchro play or an XYZ play. He did try to bounce this, so this did work, right? Unaffected by monster effects. I was nervous because I'm okay, well, if I try to chain this, then he's just going to bounce it anyway, so it'll be affected anyways. But he went for his own spell effect to try to target this, and then I flipped it so it was unaffected. And then obviously you get to set this, during the end phase. But even though it's set, you can activate it, right? It's a quick play spell because Hydrant's on there, so you can activate them the turn it was set. Very, very cool. Yeah, see, this is just where it gets weird. It's I don't know. I guess you just maybe leave them on the field because they have decent attack points. It just feels, I don't know, you just feel pressured to kind of do something more. It's it can't just be that. You can go into access code talker, but you don't go into a lot of attributes. Maybe there's just a better way to go about this. I'm not sure. It's not it's bad. I have to set 4-2. I have a bunch of interruption, obviously. Access code talker pass. It wasn't I only had access code. I'm just hopefully he doesn't get over it. I did have all these follow-up plays, so it wasn't terrible. But yeah, that's what I have for Rescue Ace right now. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Other than that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.